Men's volleyball set to begin their 2012 season, bringing an end to the offseason filled with new faces and optimism.
Every year, I think every team has to establish its identity and what they're good at, what they're fabulous at, and hopefully we'd be good at everything. But for sure, I want to be good at a couple things that we know that we have every time out. And I think historically we've been a fairly good point-scoring team. We've been a good blocking team and pretty good in transition. And I think right now we're just, on our way there. We're a little bit of work in progress. And like I said, hopefully we'll be fabulous at everything. But we'd want to be good at a few things.
We're a big physical team, so I think a lot of teams are going to have some trouble stopping us just because, our average height is like 6'6", but I mean, we're a pretty big team, and we got some experience on the team as well as some new guys. So
the freshman class includes 7 players, many of which will see valuable time early on.
We're going to rely upon some guys that haven't been at this level yet, and we know what the standard is, and they've been introduced to it in the fall, and it's a pretty high standard, higher than they're used to in terms of their passing, their hitting, siding out individually and as a team.
There is one reoccurring theme that the team knows must be a focus of theirs throughout the year.
Definitely our consistency. We're youthful, so just me and Josh coming into this team and Nicola possibly being 3 starters, it's going to be pretty tough for us, just not knowing the league. But I think, like I said earlier, the seniors are going to help us out a lot. So just being able to come out every night, being consistent, knowing the way we play is going to be a little bit tough, but I think we're going to be good.
That consistency, I mean, that's the key in volleyball. Keeping it in play, passing well, blocking well, just the consistency.
Just about anybody can jump up and do something well one time, and the better athletes and the truly great ones are great over time, where they do it over and over and over again, and that's the challenge that we face with any player, but especially a young player.
Coming off of an 11-15 season last year, there are definite areas of improvement that the team is focused on this year.
some things that are going to have to change are we're going to have to pass a little bit better. Passing and serving are 2 of the biggest keys to the game. And if we can pass well and if we can serve well and we can serve consistent, we're going to be a pretty hard team to stop. And I think that's where we kind of lacked last year is we didn't pass well, we didn't serve well, we weren't consistent. And I think that's going to be the big difference between this year and last year.
Coach Dunphy enters his 29th season as the head coach for the Waves in what has truly been a storied career.
Playing for Marv is a blessing in itself. I mean, he's one of the best coaches in the entire world, arguably one of the best coaches in our league, and his volleyball IQ surpasses anyone I've ever met. And just to be able to be under his tutelage is amazing in itself, to become kind of a better player and a more polished player as well.
You know, I'm pretty excited, I think, all the time to, hey, here we are, you know, let's get this going. And it's fun to see, you know, a group of young guys and see what they're made of.
Well, everyone will get to see what this team has this weekend when the season opens up. Fittingly accompanied by new renovations here in Firestone Fieldhouse, commemorating the many great years that Pepperdine has had in men's volleyball.